Welcome in Season 1, Episode 5 of the CR Dynamic Duo Podcast. Today is Tuesday, October 1st. My name is Ryan Wilson, and I am joined by my best friend and podcast partner, Mr. Caden Cox. And we just got done with the Week 4 NFL season. Caden, I'm going to put you on the spot real quick. We didn't rehearse this or anything. I want one bold prediction for Week 5 NFL.
The Panthers beat the Bears.
I love it. I love that. We got a good episode for you today. We're going to do our first edition of power rankings, including like power ranking teams and players. Really excited about that. We had a good slate of Week 4 games. Anything huge stand out to you this week, Caden?
I mean, it just came out today, actually. So, I mean, I guess not about the games, but like Devontae Adams is opening to trades. That's pretty big.
What teams you think he's going to be?
I mean,
there's one in mind I think he'll be interested in.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta say he wants to link back with Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
But also, like, what if the Chiefs get him?
Yeah, that'd be dangerous.
Because Rashid Rice is out, so.
Yeah, I want him to go somewhere else because he's nothing. Sorry about if you can hear the dogs, they're just barking. He's nothing on the Raiders with Gardner Minshew. Like, it's a waste of talent. It's like Derrick Henry being on my fantasy football team. Just a waste. All right, so we are going to dive right into the Caden Ryan recap. Really quick for the week and Pick'em. Caden went a solid 11-5. He's now 37-27 on the season, and I went 9-7, and I am 36-28 on the season. So he's up by one game overall, and he had a pretty killer week of Pick'em. So we'll go through these pretty quick because we got some other stuff to do today. We won't give as much of a recap, kind of just go over if we got it right or wrong. Dallas at Giants, we both picked Dallas, both got it right. Dallas didn't look great, but they got the dub.
Yeah.
We can talk about this game since it's your team, but anything big?
No, it just sucks that we got a little injury bug with Parsons, DeMarcus Lawrence.
Yeah.
After this game, that's about it for me. I mean, we didn't look good, but we got the win. I think the Steelers might beat us. So
yeah, especially with how good their defense is.
Yeah.
Good.
But that's what kind of sucks is just Parsons getting hurt.
Yeah.
DeMarcus Lawrence.
It's nice to play bad and still win, though.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a good feeling.
CD kind of did well.
Yeah.
So he's kind of getting back in rhythm, which is good. But besides that, I think Dallas is maybe a top 15 team.
They're, 2-2 now? So they're right around average, like you said, top 15-ish. There's 32 teams, so. Next up, Sunday slate of games, we got Saints at Falcons. We both chose Falcons, which was a pretty good pick. I'm just gonna not anything huge on that game. We didn't watch Thursday night together, did we? No, we didn't. We watched all Sunday games together, but we didn't watch any of the primetime games. Bengals at Carolina. Both picked Bengals, got it right. Andy Dalton still looks pretty good, a lot better than Bryce Young, but not great. Anything there?
No, I mean, like I said, I like Joe Burrow. I think he's coming alive now. Just the defense, like I said, with the Cowboys, their defense is bad.
Yeah.
So,
Jamar Chase and T. Higgins looking like they're getting back into it, so that's good for them. Rams at Bears. We both chose Rams. Got it wrong. Unfortunate. I hate the Bears this year, and they pulled it out. Rams have nothing though.
Yeah.
We just got no weapons besides Kyron.
And it was a one-possession game. So.
Yeah. Yep. I'm pretty sure they had it at the end to win it. But Bears defense has been really good too. So next is Vikings at Packers. I chose Packers. Caden chose Vikings. Vikings won. It was like 28-0 maybe to start.
Yeah.
Ended up 31-29. So it ended up being a really good game. I'm excited to see that game next time they play because it was Jordan Love kind of getting back into it.
Yeah, and Justin Jefferson is the best. That catch that he had was crazy.
I know.
Like, how do you even see the ball?
Yeah.
I don't think he did.
I know, he just had his arm.
Yeah.
So really a great throw too.
Yeah.
I told Caden this, so I had the number 1 pick in our draft, and I told Caden this before we drafted that I was thinking about drafting Justin Jefferson instead of CMC, and I chickened out and didn't do it, and I regret it. One big thing on this game we talked about, Jordan Love 0-2, Malik Willis 2-0. I mean, I don't know. Maybe everyone else is working harder because they're like, oh, we got to work hard because Malik Willis is in.
Yeah.
I don't know. It, like defense, I mean.
But also, like, who'd they play? Like, they put the Titans when Malik Willis played, and also, like, I don't think anyone
I thought they played a decent team, but I don't remember. But yeah, that's a good point. And then they played Packers. I mean, they played Vikings just now and Eagles. Yeah. Okay, so that makes sense. Next up, Jacksonville at Houston. We both picked Houston. Both got it right.
It's a closer game than I thought.
Yeah, 2024. It's this year. Nico Collins looks great. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all I got for that game. Jags are the last winless team at 0-4.
Just as like it's weird because I thought Trevor Lawrence would be like a top 10 quarterback. You know, ETN maybe even a top 5 running back. And they have like weapons on defense that isn't like. I think they have Josh Allen on defense.
No. He's the quarterback for the Bills, Caden.
Yeah. His name is like Josh Allen Hines now, but
I'm just messing. And also, I mean, they also have, Christian Kirk, the rookie.
Brian Thomas.
Yeah. Ingram, he's been hurt, but like still, I don't know how they're 0-4.
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence must be not very good. He's fallen off, it seems like.
Put Mac Jones in there.
I'm saying you can't do worse than 0-4. Do you have them winning the division? Oh, you have Texans, I think. I had Jags winning the division like an idiot.
I think I had them sneaking in though.
As a wild card?
Which probably not gonna happen.
No shot. Pittsburgh at Indy, good game. Caden chose Indy, I chose Pittsburgh. Caden got it right. Indy won by 3.
Joe Flacco's the truth.
Yeah, good little game there. Joe Flacco will start next game.
Is that confirmed?
Yeah.
What?
I don't know how many. It's weird, like all these youngins getting hurt, and then the vets coming in and doing better. Not necessarily that. I mean, Joe Flacco did well, but
also Jonathan Taylor got hurt. Sucks.
Yeah, he's on Caden's fantasy team,
and he was the only one that was doing good for me.
Yeah,
like literally.
He's not going on IR though, but he has a high ankle sprain, which he usually is like I feel like 4 to 6 weeks, maybe it's. Yeah, but we'll see. Next up, Broncos at Jets. What a game, 10-9.
That was the worst game I've ever seen.
We both picked Jets, both got it wrong. Broncos won by a point. I don't know if you know this. End of the first half, Bo Nix had 6 completed passes for negative yards. And then he ended up with like 61 yards total in the game, but that's crazy, and they still won.
Their defense is good.
Yeah, Broncos' defense is really good. Aaron Rodgers is, he looked great against the Patriots, but he sucked today, or 2 days ago. Next up, Philly at Tampa Bay. We both picked Tampa Bay.
Killed
Tampa Bay
him.
won easy. Yep, Baker looks great. I've said it already. Mike Evans looks great. Chris Godwin looks great.
Yeah, it's a good squad. I just wish Rashad White would look great.
Yeah,
dude.
Bucky Irving, man.
That's what I don't know if I told the podcast this, but when we were doing the draft, or not, when the Cowboys were in the draft, I wanted them to get Bucky Irving like in the I think we had a third round or fourth round pick, and he was still available. Maybe even later than that. But he was still on the board, and I was like, we need a running back. Like, why not get
Was
Bucky
that
Irving?
the player? There was something that happened that Jerry Jones came out and said that they wanted him.
That was Jonathan Brooks, and he was the first running back.
Oh, that's right. That was first round, right?
No, that was second round, but yeah.
He's coming back soon, no?
Yeah, he's supposed to. Well, he's good. They haven't opened a practice for him though yet. Like, I just saw that, I think yesterday, maybe even today. But he's not open to practice. But he is like maybe a week away from that.
That's good. See what he's all about. See if he's solid.
Yeah.
Did you hear the little feud between Tom Brady and Baker Mayfield? Did you hear about that? So Tom Brady called this game between Philly and Tampa Bay, and Baker was on a podcast sometime earlier this week or earlier last week before the game, and was saying how now that he's there, it seems a lot less stressful because Tom Brady made all the players stressed and held people to really high standards, and so now that he's there, he was told to be himself and have fun, so he feels like the building is more relaxed. And so Tom Brady was asked about this, and he goes, I think it's stressful not to win. He was like, he just came back with saying stuff like, it takes a lot to be a champion, so yeah, you're gonna be hard on people and stuff, and then Baker won the LFG player of the game that Tom Brady gives out every week for the game he calls. But I mean, it wasn't actually any feud between them. It was just funny comments that happened.
That's fun.
Yeah. Obviously, I'm on Tom Brady's side.
Yeah, I get it though. I agree with Tom. Not Tom as well. Gotta be hard if you want to be a champion.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's a balance. I'm sure Tom Brady took it to extremes. That's why he has 7 of them.
Yeah.
But anyways, moving on. Commanders at Cardinals. We both chose Cardinals.
I got spanked.
Commanders won 42-14. Let me just tell you this stat. I heard this yesterday. Oh, I texted this stat. The Commanders have more scoring drives than they do incomplete passes. That is, through 4 weeks of the season, that is incredible. So I think it's 22 scoring drives, whether that's touchdowns or field goals, and then Jayden Daniels has 19 incomplete passes through 4 weeks. That's amazing. That dude's good. Cardinals look like they're not doing well either.
They were looking good.
I know.
And then I think this week and then
last week they lost. They're 1-3, so not great.
Yeah.
But their first loss was to Bills, and they played well, and so we're and then they won really good in week 2. So we're like, okay, but no.
Which is sad because I wanted them to be good, and I think they still can be, but
yeah, I don't think they're done, but Kyler needs to do better. Next, New England at San Francisco. Both chose San Francisco. San Francisco won 13-30. By the way, you know that catch? I don't even remember who
Polk?
it was. Yeah, it was a catch.
Yeah, we saw it. We literally was in there.
It was. It wouldn't have mattered anyways, but Jalen Polk got a great catch on the sideline that they said wasn't a catch, and they didn't even review it, and it was a catch. And then it came out that it was a catch, and it would have put them in at least field goal range.
Yeah. First down.
Yeah, and at that time it was 27-13. I don't know. It was a 2-possession game, though, so it was still possible.
Could have gave him some life.
Exactly. And it was early in the 4th, I'm pretty sure. Whatever. Pats fall to 1-3. Unfortunate. Next up, Cleveland at Las Vegas. I chose Cleveland. Caden chose Raiders. Raiders won. Caden got it right. Not a ton to say about this game. Sean doesn't look great still. That one wide receiver on Raiders looks good. I can't remember his name.
Tucker?
Yeah.
No. Trey Tucker, yeah. He's this quick little guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, nothing really much. Browns are bad. That's it.
Yeah. Amari Cooper, I've also heard about trade talks.
Yeah, he's dropping everything.
I think Amari Cooper, Cooper Kupp, and Devontae Adams will all end up on the Pats.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think that's what will happen.
Well, they're not going to do anything because you have brisket thrown to them.
Well, then they'll play Drake May. Next game, Chiefs at Chargers. Both chose Chiefs. Chiefs won.
Barely.
17-10. I got to talk about this game. I like Patrick Mahomes because I love greatness. I respect greatness. But I fucking hate him now. Dude, let me just break this down for you. He had maybe the worst play in NFL history. First quarter, throws a awful pass to Travis Kelce that goes 5 feet over his head, gets intercepted. He then attempts to make a tackle on the person who intercepted the ball. While this is happening, Rashee Rice, his number one wide receiver, also my number one wide receiver on my fantasy team, makes a great play by tackling and making the guy fumble the ball in order for the Chiefs to get him. And what does Patrick Mahomes do to repay that? He tears the dude's ACL. Patrick Mahomes threw an interception and then tore his number one wide receiver's ACL. What a piece of shit.
Yeah.
No, I wish nothing but the worst on him. Seriously, oh my gosh.
I mean, and they're 4-0, but they just have not looked good these 4 games.
They haven't, which that's another, like I was saying, how Cowboys didn't look good but won. It's kind of scary that they haven't looked good and are still 4-0 and have played great teams.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't actually hate Patrick Mahomes. He's great, but that play, I wanted to tear his ACLs, both of them. Oh, I was so mad. So mad.
Oh, yeah, that sucks. Yeah. I mean, what is he thinking? Like, is he just like, oh, I'm just trying to make a play and that happens, or like,
I don't know, but he hasn't come out and apologized. Dude, I'd be so like, I would feel so bad, like if I did that to a teammate. When, first of all, you're a quarterback, stop trying to make a fucking tackle. Yeah. Because all you're gonna do is tear your best player's ACLs. After your star wide receiver had already made the guy fumble the ball.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Buffalo at Baltimore. Both chose Buffalo. They got spanked 35-10. Baltimore looked good.
Yeah, they did.
Derrick Henry looked good. Their whole team looked good. Defense, everything.
Yeah, I thought it was just bad on the Cowboys defense when we played them, but like maybe it's just Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously we couldn't stop the run until we played the Giants, but yeah, Derrick Henry is freaking goated.
I'm not counting I'm not like, oh, the Bills are bad now. I think they just had a bad game. Yeah. I still think they're a great team. But yeah, if Ravens can do that every game, like establish the run with Henry, they're going to be dangerous.
It sucks because Cowboys could have gotten him.
Dude, I know. I honestly wish you guys would have. They would have been so much more interesting, so much better.
Jerry, I said this last part. We're not going to be good till he retires or, passes away.
Yeah. I mean, they signed Zeke though, so.
Yeah, no, he's for sure a weapon that we use a lot.
Okay, moving on to Monday Night Football. We had Tennessee at Miami. Tennessee won 31-12. I chose Tennessee. Caden chose Miami. The only game I got right, that Caden didn't. I didn't watch a single second of this game, nor did I watch the highlights.
I didn't either.
Actually, I saw Tony Pollard get a touchdown.
I did not watch this game.
Yeah, so sorry, no insight on that one. And then Seattle at Detroit. Detroit won 42-29. This was a great game. Great offense. I mean, defense didn't.
I know. Actually, in that Titans game, I know that Willis got hurt.
Will Levis?
Will Levis, yeah.
Good.
So,
not good. That's messed up to say, but.
He got hurt, and then I don't know who's there.
I was about to say, I don't know who their backup is.
Is it Tannehill still? Or no?
Surely they'd be starting Tannehill. I don't know.
But yeah, I know he got hurt with the right shoulder or something like that. But besides that, Dolphins look bad without Tua. We already know that. But yeah, then that Seahawks-Lions game.
Mason Rudolph.
I mean,
nah, it's not gonna be worse. I don't think. Okay, so Lions, Seahawks, great game. Lions looked really good. Seahawks didn't look bad.
No.
They're
DK
both,
looks great.
yeah, he does. We're about to get to these power rankings here in a bit, but yeah, he looked really good. Lions, great win. Seahawks fall to 3-1, but still looked good. That was the whole slate for week 4. Not awful slate of games. There were some good ones in there, some blowouts in there that I was expecting to be better, like the Bills-Ravens game. But yeah, that is week 4. We are going to go into fantasy forecast. Caden will go over his team quickly, then I will go over mine. This is where I usually go to the restroom, but I don't need to yet.
There you go.
Yeah, trying to grow up.
Oh, man.
Oh, let me preface. 10-person league, Superflex, PPR. Me and Caden are both 1-3.
We're bad.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. My team got a whopping 99 points this week. Let's freaking go. Trevor Lawrence got me 14. Underperformed. Didn't look good. Hasn't looked good. Jonathan Taylor is the only GOAT on my team. Now he's hurt. He had 21 carries for 88 yards and then a touchdown. And then he actually had receptions, which he doesn't get that much. But Travis Etienne, he actually, like I said these last few weeks, he's actually been right on his number, but he underperformed. He only had 11 carries for 50. It's because he got hurt.
I was going to say it got hurt, though, right?
But he still played after, but, it probably affected his game. And then CeeDee Lamb overperformed. He did well. He had 3 carries, 8 yards. He had 7 receptions for a 98 yards and a tutty. So, pretty well. Calvin Ridley is my dog, dude. He got me 2.5 points.
Maybe with Mason Rudolph, he'll do better.
I don't know. I love Calvin Ridley. I think he's one of the best wide receivers in the game.
Maybe at one point.
Well, I think he still could be, but he just doesn't get the ball. Like he got 3 targets and had 1 reception. Like
he doesn't have a quarterback.
Anyway, also Kyle Pitts is a dog. He got me 0 he got me 0 points, baby.
Oh, he was targeted 3 times.
Usually like I trade it. So
yeah, tell him about this.
I traded Kyle Pitts for Laporta, and I was looking at it. I was like, okay, he's actually been doing pretty decent these last 3 weeks with Kirk Cousins. He's gotten more points than Laporta. Like, it could work out for me. And I know Laporta's the better player, but I don't know. And then I've said this multiple times on the podcast. I think the Lions just have too many weapons. They're not going to use Laporta that much this year. But who knows? So I traded Laporta for Kyle Pitts, got Kyle Pitts, and he gave me a goose egg. So that was good. Then I put Devin Singletary in. He's usually on my bench, but I put him in because he was going against the Cowboys. But the Cowboys learned how to stop the run.
They said, wait, Caden started Devin Singletary. Let's stop the run.
So, I mean, he got 14 carries for 24 yards. Like, it's bad.
Yeah.
And then I put Rashad White in. And I don't know what's going on with him. Like, he's been trying to figure out an injury. He got sick on Friday or Saturday. Maybe it was Friday, and then he had that one day to recover. And so maybe he's just not feeling great. He's still lingering on an injury, but they just haven't used him. Like, he had 10 carries for 50 yards, which isn't bad. They just only gave him 10 carries. And usually he is a receiving back. He only had 3 targets, 2 receptions. Like,
yeah. What was his game log percentage like?
Snap percentage?
Yep, that's the word I'm looking for.
58. And then I picked up Andy Dalton on the waiver wire, and he did well. He got me 16 points. I did better than Deshaun, which was my starter, and Deshaun got 13 on my bench. So that was a pretty decent pickup. But yeah, my team not the best this week. I had Brian Thomas. This is another thing. I had Brian Thomas on the bench, and I literally had we do auto subs in our draft or in our league, and it literally says if Rashad White's out, put Brian Thomas in. Brian Thomas got 21 points. I wouldn't have won anyway because our friend Jacob, he went off and got 161 on me.
Oh my gosh.
So,
he did the best in the league this week, huh?
So yeah, his player. I mean, wait, I gotta tell you about this. We were all watching besides Jacob because he works on Sundays, but we were all watching NFL together, like some of our fantasy group, and I had almost everyone playing besides Calvin Ridley. And CD already played, and Devin Singletary already played. So I had everyone in besides Calvin Ridley playing. Jacob was only losing by like 10 or 15 points, and he only had 2 players playing, and it was Alvin Kamara and Nico Collins.
Who scored 25 and 33 points.
Yeah. And then he also had Dak already played, but still like...
Yeah. That's tough.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I think Nico and Alvin are wide receiver and running back 1 in fantasy. Really close.
No, I think Jefferson
is number 1.
But yeah.
He's 3.
He is?
Mm-hmm.
What the heck?
Click on
just 2. I don't know who's number 1 then. But yeah, that's my fantasy group. Didn't really go too good. Now, talk about yours.
I lost to my buddy Than. Yeah, I'm 1-3. I'm pretty mad about it. Kyler Murray got me 10 points. Was projected 21.
Yeah, that's not good.
Jahmyr Gibbs got me 20 points. Was projected 15. My running backs are good. Derrick Henry got me 36 points. Was projected 13.
How is he projected 13?
I mean, I don't know, dude. But like, that's such a waste. I feel like I'm wasting him. I don't know. Anyways, Chris Godwin got me 13, projected 14. Rashee Rice got me 0, was projected 17 because his quarterback tore his ACL. His quarterback tore his. Yeah, you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I picked up. I don't even know his first name. Brenton Strange, the tight end 3 on the Jacksonville Jaguars, because Trey McBride was out, and I had Hunter Henry, but he sucks. He doesn't suck. His team sucks. And I was like, I can't start him. Brenton Strange got me 5 points, and Hunter Henry only got 3. So Jacoby Myers got me 10, projected 12. Amari Cooper got me 7, was projected 12. He had that one huge play for like an 80-yard touchdown. Do you remember? We were watching it.
Oh,
and
Amari?
Got called back.
Yeah.
And that I lost by. No, it wouldn't matter. I lost by 24 points. So, but I mean that. It could have. No, it wouldn't have mattered. On my bench, I had Matt Stafford, didn't do anything. Terry McLaurin, he did well, 18 points. Juwan Jennings, 12 points. And Jameson Williams, 16 points. So I definitely was not a great manager this week. I struggled with the flex positions. But, I mean, if Rashee Rice would have played, he could have gotten 24 points. I mean, he got 30 last week.
Yeah.
Whatever, man. We're both 1-3. We both suck. I'm excited for next year.
Well, you also have, like, when A.J. Brown and McBride comes back, I think you'll be chilling. And then I also have, like, Cooper Kupp on IR. I have Devontae Adams was out for me this week. So we're not completely off of playoff looking.
Yeah, I mean, there's still obviously 10 weeks of regular season play left. But, I mean, I play the number 1 team next week. Going to get smacked. Do you know who you play next week?
I played Noah.
We have 3 really good teams, 3 mediocre teams, 3 okay teams, and 1 bad team. We're the okay teams. I have a couple players. I'm not even gonna say who, but I have a couple players on the waiver.
I mean,
Are you
I
looking at anyone?
I just do it for the podcast. So like if they're wanting someone, like if you need a running back,
I gotcha.
I'll do Trey. What's his name? Trey Sermon. Yeah, Trey Sermon. Jonathan Taylor's backup. I also might want to pick up Hunt if you need like a. I don't know. He did okay. I know some people might have Justice Hill still.
Yeah.
That could be a good pickup. But then, like, wide receiver wise, you might want to get Wicks, Sutton, Leggett, maybe.
Yeah.
Those are it, kind of.
Andre Iosivas. He's okay.
Yeah, he's all right. I think T. Higgins will have more ramp up, so I don't think he'll. But, and Josh Downs is another wide receiver that might be good because if Joe Flacco is, that is confirmed that he's.
I think so. For this week, I don't know about.
I thought it said that Anthony Richardson won't miss time at all, if any. But, like.
I guess it's not. It just says TBD.
No. But yeah.
Not sure.
Those are some names to out there.
We'll keep you updated on our team weekly. Hopefully, we just need to get top 6 to have a chance for playoffs. We're
definitely
7th and 9th right now.
I definitely think we'll do that, but I don't know.
We aren't bad at fantasy. Our players are playing bad.
Right.
We talked about this last week on the pod. A really fun thing to do with your fantasy league this week was most points from a running back on your team. 7 of the 10 people bet, so 70, and you bet $10. Everyone bets $10, so it was a $70 pot. And Derrick Henry came through for me. So one thing went my way this week. Yeah, that was nice. So I've now made $110 on those bets. It's pretty
good, brother. I mean, got your money back, and then you won more.
Yep.
That what we only put in 50 for our league.
Yeah.
I know people put in a lot more.
Yeah, some people put in like hundreds. Some people put in thousands, I'm sure. All right.
I think we should ramp it up each.
Like $51 and then.
No. I don't know. That'd be fun to do. Just each year, just keep.
Yeah, I would assume all of us get a little bit more stable financially as we get older, and that would be the hope. So yeah, I wouldn't be against it, but.
Yeah. Oh, do you want to tell them about this week's? What?
Oh yeah. This week, very simple. It's just most points scored overall from your starting lineup. So whoever has the best week of.
In total?
In total, yeah. So Jacob would have won it this week. I know 3 people have bet so far. It's early though. We have 2 more over 48 hours until Thursday night kickoff. So
I don't know if I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, I honestly shouldn't. It should only be Noah, Jacob, and Cam that do it, but I did it anyways because you never know.
Yeah, I'll probably still do it because that's fun, but.
Yeah, so we'll keep you updated on all that. That stuff's pretty fun. The categories are fun to mess with too. Next up is last week's ledger with Caden Cox. He'll go through this quickly. Not a great week. He is he did the 2 $10 bets. He lost all 20. So he's down $61 this week or this year on the bets he does on the podcast. However, he's hoeing the podcast, people.
Yeah, I am.
He did a couple of other bets because he only shares one parlay and 1 prize picks on the podcast, like just the one he likes. But he does a couple others, and he can tell you more about it. But one of them hit, or 2 of them hit pretty good. So podcast bets, he's down $61, but he's actually made some profit so far. I'm gonna use the restroom while he does all that.
So the bet that I did for the podcast last week was Devin Singletary's fantasy score more. Got that wrong. He's supposed to get more than 13. He got 5. So that parlay was done already, but I'll just go through it. Jake Ferguson touchdown. He didn't get it. Jonathan Taylor touchdown. He got it. Jayden Reed touchdown. He got it. Rashad Wright touchdown. Didn't get it. And Brock Bowers receiving yards over 47.5. So I had to get 48. He got 19. So I didn't get it. So I got two out of 6. Not great. And then for what Ryan was saying, I put in other bets. Like I do a college bet, and then I put in a little bit, like one more NFL on Prize Picks, because it's just fun for me. I and a lot of my other friends do it. So sometimes we even do the same bet. We watch the same game together, and see if we hit. But yeah, the ones that he was talking about is I did a college game, and I'm an Alabama fan that you guys know. So I did a slate of 6-leg. I did a 6-leg parlay player prop on Saturday for college. I had Arch Manning passing yards. He needed to get 288. He got 324, so that hit. Jalen Milroe, I did his passing yards over. He needed to get 201, over that. So he needed to get 202. He got 374, so he killed that. And then this was the iffy one, because obviously Georgia and Alabama played this week, and I'm an Alabama fan, but I was hoping it would be a shootout, and it wasn't at first.
So it was like 31-0 or something?
It was like 33 to 7, and then like near the mid to the third quarter, Georgia just started. But so Carson Beck, I had him throwing 3 touchdown passes, and he got it. So that was insane. And me and my buddies were watching that game, and Noah and Cameron we were watching the game. And at first, I was, Cameron was shitting on me because he didn't like Alabama. He was like, "Oh, I'm rooting for Georgia. I'm rooting for Georgia." It's like, "Yeah, okay, buddy." So we were watching the game, and Alabama was smacking them. And I was like, "You still rooting for Georgia?" He was like, "Yeah, man, I'm still rooting. They can come back." So I was like, "Okay." And then we were also just doing the bet, because I have Jam Miller, the Alabama running back. I had him for a touchdown. He got it, that was kind of ballsy because they do use a lot. Like Alabama uses 3 running backs that are pretty all decent.
Yeah.
He's not a main starter. Some people think he is, but he's not really, because they use 2 of them, but then 3 of them sometimes. But
like Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery, but 3 of them.
Yeah. But anyway, that was a ballsy one. Carson Beck was a ballsy one. Ryan Williams, I thought this was a lock, and it was. Ryan Williams receiving yards, all he needed to get was 51. He got 177.
He over tripled it.
And then I did Travis Hunter for a touchdown, and he got that. But yeah, that was my 6 leg. Everything hit. I only did a $5 bet, and I got $200. And then I had other ones hit this week. I did another NFL one. I did a Mike Evans touchdown, Justin Jefferson touchdown, Jayden Reed touchdown, DJ Moore touchdown, Rashad White didn't get it, Aaron Jones touchdown didn't get it. So I hit 4, so I got money, and I won $12 for that. And then this is the other big one, kind of. So I did Caleb Williams passing yards. Did his discount, so I hit that. I don't know why it says 13. He got more than 13, but his discounts, obviously he has to throw 1 yard and get it, but on PrizePick it says his total yards was 13. Anyway, so he hit that. Sam Darnold, 2 passing touchdowns, hit that. or 1.5. He needed 2. Hit that. Kirk Cousins over his passing yards. He needed 219. He hit that. He got 238. And then Aaron Rodgers. This was a close one. I was sweating.
Oh yeah.
Because in the first, I think half,
He had like nothing.
maybe 70 or 90, or not maybe not 90. Yeah, he had like 70 something.
Yeah, it was not looking good.
But yeah, and then he eventually started throwing the ball and he hit it barely. He needed 224 yards. He got 225.
Wow.
And then Mike Evans' touchdown got that. And then the other one, Aaron Jones. And Aaron Jones had so many opportunities to get a touchdown. If he would have gotten a touchdown, I would have won 435 on that. But instead, I hit 5 legs instead of 6. I got 50.
Yeah, which is better than nothing.
Yeah.
What did you bet, 5 or 10 on that one?
I bet 15 on that one.
Oh, okay. Well,
so,
and Aaron Jones was playing his own old team. You would have thought.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean,
overall very
yeah.
profitable week. He can't give you all these on the pod, so he's gonna just.
That's another reason I can't give you all of, because on Tuesdays, like I've said before, a lot of the player props aren't out.
Yeah.
Only some of them are.
Yeah.
Which sucks, but.
And he does a lot of just game prize picks, the Sunday Night Football game, like he did a prize picks for that.
Oh yeah.
For example, and obviously you can't. That's not out yet and stuff. But only down 61 for this podcast bets. Again, he only has to hit one. He has a fucking doozy for you today. Let me tell you. But if it hits, we have to. All right, I don't know. We have to do something crazy. All right. So that is last week's ledger with Caden Cox. Promise one of these will hit and you make your profit back.
Oh,
just like
did
that.
I even go over my game parlay?
Oh, unless you didn't do it while I was here.
Oh yeah, I didn't go over my game parlay. I had the. So I do that the player prop and then my game parlay. I had my game parlay. I'll just tell you right now, it didn't hit. I had a Thursday night game on Dallas Cowboys -5.5. They won by 5, so that didn't hit.
That's 2 Thursday nights in a row that it already got ruined.
Yeah, they won by 5, which is stupid because Brandon Aubrey missed, but everything else hit besides 2 of them, which was the -5.5 and then the Rams winning. But everything else I got. So I mean, oh no, sorry, it was a 7 leg. So 5 out of 7.
This one isn't it's all or nothing, right? It's
yeah.
Not
if one.
Gotcha. All right. Well, we'll get to his bets for this coming week here in a sec. Next up, we got a fun little game. I don't know if you call it a game, but we are doing our top 10 team power rankings through the first 4 weeks. So the way I kind of look at the NFL season is in 5 different sections. Weeks 1 through 4 is the first section because no bye weeks, nothing like that. And then 5 through 9, second section, 10 through 14, second section, and then 15 through 18 is the home stretch of the regular season. No teams are on bye weeks. People are fighting for playoff spots. And then obviously playoffs are the last section. So we're going to do this every 4 to 5 weeks. We both came up with a top 10 list of teams, and we're going to see how we compare. Whoever, for our, 300,000 listeners out there? No, but for real, Chris and James. We want you guys to let us know, comment, and let us know whose you agree with more. Alrighty, you ready, Caden? Yep. We'll start from 10. So I'll say my 10, you say your 10, your number 10, and then we'll just kind of discuss it for a sec. So at number 10, I have the Houston Texans.
Okay, and my number 10, I have Green Bay.
Okay, do you have the Texans in your top 10?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't have the Packers in my top 10. I don't think I would have them far out, far behind, maybe 12. I would have to do some thinking, but definitely not far out. That's a good one. My number 9 is the Seahawks.
Oh, see, I don't have them in my.
You don't?
I just think they're not. Well, the record's good, but
So the reason I put them in if they would have gotten blown out last night, I wouldn't have. But they played well last night, and like they lost obviously, and the 3 teams they did beat, they are bad teams. But the fact that they kept up and like did okay against a good Lions team, I was like, they deserve to be in there.
Yeah.
Who's your number 9?
49ers.
Okay. Niners are 8 for me. Who's your 8?
Commanders.
Commanders are in my top 10. 7, I have the Chiefs.
I have the Ravens.
Okay, Ravens are in my top 10. Do you have Chiefs in your top 10?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so far, you said you have Texans in your top 10?
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have Seahawks, and I don't have Packers so far. I'm just curious how much we'll have similar. Your 7 was who?
Ravens.
Okay. 6 is Buccaneers.
I have Bucks but
Not 6.
Not 6.
Okay.
My 6 is the Texans.
Okay. We're getting we're pretty similar. I mean, at least as far as teams go. Number 5, I have the Bills.
Number 5, I have the Lions.
Do you have Bills in the top 10? I have Lions in top 10. All right, 4, I have the Commanders.
4, I have the Bucks.
Okay. You had Commanders at what?
8.
Okay. 3, I have the Lions.
3, I have the Bills.
2, I have the Ravens.
2, I have the Chiefs. But like I said in this podcast, I don't think they're playing great. But, I mean, they are 4-0.
Yep. So, I wonder if we have the same number 1 then. Vikings?
Yeah.
Okay.
Vikings is
Okay, that's actually pretty cool. We have the same exact top 10 except...
different orders.
Yeah.
And Green
Same
Bay.
teams. I have Seahawks at 9. You have Packers at 10. And then, obviously...
That was
orders.
it? Green Bay and
Seahawks, yeah.
Seahawks, yeah.
I'll read mine 1 through 10 real quick. Make sure, see if there's anything, any teams. Oh, I have Commanders at 4. Is that not? What do you have? 8.
Yeah.
Whenever I was making this list originally, I had them at 1, and then I was like, wait, that's a bit much. So I have Vikings, Ravens, Lions, Commanders, Bills, Bucks, Chiefs, Niners, Seahawks, Texans. Read yours real quick. Yeah, actually.
I have the Vikings, the Chiefs, the Bills, Bucks, Lions, Texans, Ravens, Commanders, 49ers, Green Bay.
Okay. It's
I guess Packers.
I guess it's a little bit more similar than I thought it would be. I thought you'd, I guess having a top 10, it will be kind of similar as far as the actual teams go.
Yeah.
I wonder who I would have had at 11. I wonder if I would have had Packers. I'd have to look more. Here, look at mine. I'm gonna look at yours. Anything like surprising on there to you, or like, oh, they're too high or they're too low? I think you have Chiefs too high. I know they're 4-0.
Yeah.
I mean, you kind of said it too. But they just haven't looked good. Like I think
you need the Bucks a little higher than 6.
I always get this confused. Does higher mean better? Or
Yeah, like higher on the ranking.
Okay. Yeah. And Chiefs, I meant
Come
higher
down,
number,
yeah.
but lower on the ranking. Yeah, because you have them at 4, I have them at 6.
I like Commanders at 4, but like maybe I would maybe swatch Commanders and Bucks.
See, I think you have you think
Because
the
they almost
Texans
lost
are,
to the Giants, but they haven't played great. So
I'm surprised you don't have Cowboys in there. I thought you'd.
like I said, Cowboys are 15.
I
top
think
15.
I think Texans are 6 is pretty high. I know I have them at 10, but like they're 3-1.
Yeah.
But they haven't looked amazing. At least I don't think so. Yeah, but other than that, but I mean Bucks at 4. Who would have thought the Sam Darnold Vikings would be the best team through 4 weeks, and the Baker Mayfield Bucks would be number 4 and 6.
Me. No, I'm kidding.
All right, so those are the power rankings. I know they're pretty similar, but let us know who you agree with more. I'd be curious to know, because I bet. I don't know. I'm trying to think if like other people did it, who it would be closer to, but they're so similar anyways that I'm not really sure. Okay, we're gonna do a power rankings of all of the top 5 QBs, top 5 running backs, top 5 wide receivers, tight ends, and defenses. But we're gonna do our pick 'em first for week 5, And then we will get to that. Week 5 pick'em. There's some good games. Some good games that I'm looking forward to. We're not gonna be able to watch this week together. All right, kicking it off. Thursday night football, which I'm actually really looking forward to this game. Bucks at Falcons. I think this was my hardest pick of the whole week, but I chose Falcons.
I chose the Bucks.
All right. What made you choose Bucks? Just like the way they look, or what?
Yeah. I know Falcons are at home, and they're not looking bad. But yeah, I just think Baker's in a different. I don't know. He's like Oklahoma Baker now.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like, he's doing really well, and I don't know if that defense can stop him. Which they are a pretty good defense. Like, they have pretty good secondary. I don't know how good their like edge rushers are and all that, but
Falcons?
yeah.
I mean, they got Matt Judon. Was it a tough one for you, or were you pretty?
Yeah, no, it
decisive?
was a tough one.
Yeah, I won't be surprised if Bucks win, but it was a toss up for me. I really went with Falcons because they were at home. I'd be curious to see what the spread is on that. I wonder, but I don't even know who would be favorite.
Like 2.5. It's probably like 2.5 because the Falcons are home.
You're saying Falcons are -2.5?
Yeah.
Ugh, I don't know what I would do still. I think I would do Bucks plus 2.5 then. I guess. I don't know. Okay, Sunday slate of games. We have an 8:30 Central game. 8:30 a.m. Central to kick off our Sunday morning. Jets at Vikings. I'm taking the Vikings.
I'm taking the Vikings.
I don't know what Jets team we'll get. I guess if it's the Jets team that played against the Pats, it'll be a really good game. But if not, it'll be a blowout.
Yeah.
Then the 12 o'clock slate, we have Panthers at Bears. This one was actually pretty tough for me. I'm choosing the Bears, but not with confidence.
I'm choosing the Panthers.
I like
with
that.
Confidence,
with
baby.
Confidence? Give me
With
that.
confidence.
I like that. I'm definitely rooting for the Panthers to win that game because screw the Bears. But I don't know. I think Caleb Williams is getting better as the weeks go on. They're at home. Yeah. But Panthers, I'm rooting for you. Next up, Ravens at Bengals. I am going with the Ravens.
I'm going with the Bengals.
Dude, we have 3 out of 4 different.
I don't know why I'm going with the Bengals, but I am.
Well, one, they're playing at home.
I just feel like they got it.
They're desperate too. They can't fall to 1-4.
No, dude. But they're gonna get smacked probably.
You seem really confident in this one.
No, but I'm going off of just me thinking that their offense is gonna explode, and I know Ravens were probably going to, but
Yeah,
we'll see.
I think it'll be a good game though. Good. You don't think so?
I don't know.
You think the Ravens gonna blow out the Bengals?
I like that is probably what's going to happen, but I chose the Bengals knowing like, okay, I'm gonna choose like underdogs. So like I chose Panthers, Bengals, like
Yeah.
But yeah,
I wonder what the spread is for that game too.
probably Baltimore -30.
You hate that pick. All right, next game, Bills at Texans. I have the Bills, but I think it'll be a good game.
Yeah, I had the Bills.
Really? I'm surprised you didn't have Texans, honestly. Oh, wait 1 sec. Where did you have?
I had the Bills at 3.
Okay, and the Texans at
7.
7. Okay, I was just curious. In the power rankings is what we're talking about. Okay, that'll be a hell of a game though. Next up, Colts at Jags. I have the Colts
I got
winning.
the Jags, baby.
Yeah, getting their first win.
They can't be 0-5. They can't.
So I'm actually like, I'm weird. If Joe Flacco plays,
They're winning.
I'm rooting for the Colts.
Yeah.
Or not rooting. I'm picking the Colts. But if Anthony Richardson plays, I'd pick the Jags. I'll stay with the Colts either way, but that's like how I felt when I was picking them. I was like, oh, Joe Flacco's playing. I'm going with the Colts.
Yeah.
Not that Anthony Richardson's bad, but I don't know. So you're going with the Jags. Dude, we have 5 out of... I can't do math. What is that? 4 out of 6 different? Whew. One of us is going to suck. Oh. All right, Dolphins at Patriots. I got the Pats.
I got the Pats.
Woo! That'll be the first time and only time all season we both choose the Patriots to win. Obviously, Dolphins do not look good without Tua. We brushed over that Titans game, but from what I saw and heard, they looked awful. And they looked awful last week too. So let's go Pats, baby. They're 1-3. Go to 2-3, but I'll take it. And they're in New England. Surely they can
win this. Come on, Brisket.
He can only throw like 6 yards down the field. Poor guy. All right, next up, Browns at Commanders. I have the Commanders.
I got Commanders.
I like Jayden Daniels. That dude's good. He's gonna be a star. I don't think that'll be a good game. I think Commanders blow them out.
Yeah.
Next game, this was actually a tough one for me to pick too. Went back and forth. Raiders at Broncos. I'm going with the Broncos.
I'm going with Broncos.
Okay. Cardinals at 49ers. I'm going with the Niners.
Going with Niners.
Giants at Seahawks. Going with the Seahawks.
I'm going with Seahawks.
I did see the spread on this game was...
I think 1 point something.
Oh.
Right?
Dude, let me just look it up. I thought it was like 5.5.
Oh, never mind.
I could be wrong.
No, I'm wrong.
I thought I remembered like thinking to myself, like, ooh, I would take the points for the Giants if I... Let's see.
There's no shot. It's 1.5.
6.5.
Yeah, I was thinking about something else.
So yeah, I took the Giants plus 6.5, or I would take the Giants plus 6.5, but I'm choosing Seattle, straight up. You heard that?
Yeah.
Packers at Rams. I'm going Packers.
Going Packers.
Okay. Jordan Love get his first win of the season. Sunday Night Football. Cowboys at Steelers. I'm going Cowboys.
I'm going the boys.
Okay. I think it'll be a good game, but I just have a feeling Cowboys will get it done. You as well, I guess.
I think they will get it done. I think we signed some couple people to help out. I can't remember their names. Defensively, because obviously Parsons probably won't play. DeMarcus Lawrence is not playing, so.
What do you know how long they're supposed to be out for? Like, did they say anything about that?
I think DeMarcus Lawrence is supposed to be out for like a while, like weeks, like 4 weeks or so.
And Parsons,
I think, is week to week. I could be wrong though. They could have changed that. They could have already ruled them out.
And then Monday Night Football, we have Saints at Chiefs. I think it'll be a good game, but I'm gonna go Chiefs. Can't bet against the Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm going Chiefs.
By the way, just to be clear, it has not, at least as of 5:25 p.m. Central Time, and Central Time. It has not been confirmed that Rashee Rice tore his ACL, but that dude tore his ACL.
Oh, I'm going Chiefs, man, and I don't like it.
Yep, me as well. Only undefeated teams left are Chiefs and Vikings, and we have them both going 5-0.
Yep.
And then I have the Jags going 0-5, but you got them going 1-4, baby. Pretty good slate of games. I'll be out of town. I leave town Saturday, which reminds me, we will do a podcast on Tuesday night or sometime Tuesday and post it Tuesday or Wednesday next week. But it's not going to be like this. We're not going to be in person. We are trying to figure out a way to make it the best way we can, but we're probably going to have to do like a Skype and just post our Skype video. So it'll be a lot different, but you can still watch it and listen to it. But you will get an episode. All right, that is Pick'em for week 5. We have. Oh wait, how many do we have different? I meant to count. I don't remember.
Oh, we had
at least. I think we have 5. I think we had 5 different. 4 or 5, right? 5.
5.
Okay. Okay. Next up, we're going to power rank the top 5 quarterbacks. These will be interesting. Same thing. Comment, let us know whose you agree with more. Could only choose 5. I have a couple of honorable mentions at 6, but I will go over my top 5 QBs first. Or do you want to do it the same way we did it for the power rankings?
We can, yeah.
All right. I feel like a lot of this is going to be way different, but I like that. At number 5, I have Brock Purdy.
Oh, yeah, I don't even have him.
No? Who do you have at 5?
I have Jayden Daniels.
Okay, I have him in my top 5.
Yeah, he could go up, but I don't know. He's been playing really good.
Yeah, he has. I mean, he's in my obviously top 4 at least. So totally agree with that. I'm curious if you have. I'm just gonna. At 6, it was between Purdy and Baker Mayfield. Do you have Baker in the top 5?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Show.
Yeah, he looks really good, but I thought Purdy's been playing really well, especially without all his weapons. Like even last week without Debo and Kittle and CMC. I know they lost, but I mean he still played really well. At number 4, I have Lamar Jackson.
Dude, I have Lamar at 4.
Yeah, that's them and him and the Vikings at 1. There's all we have the exact same so far. And then 3, I have Josh Allen.
I have Josh Allen at 3.
Dude, him and Lamar and the Vikings are all.
Okay.
And then number 2, I have Sam Darnold.
I got Baker.
Baker at 2. So you're number 1. Don't tell me, obviously. There's no shot it's Mahomes. Whoever your number 1 isn't even in my top 5. Do you know who my number 1 is? Unless I'm counting wrong.
Well, yeah, Daniels.
Yeah. I have Jayden McDaniels at number 1.
Yeah.
I think he has played so good. His defense is not good. They played well this past week, but dude, these first 4 weeks, he is a stud. Wait.
I have Sam Darnold.
Okay.
At 1.
Sense. Okay. All right, so I have Daniels, Darnold, Allen, Lamar, and then Purdy. You have, let's see if I can do it. You have Darnold. I already forgot number 2. Baker.
Yep.
Allen, Lamar. Number 5 was... Who's 5?
Daniels.
Yeah, sorry. So the only person I have that you don't have is Purdy, and the only person you have that I don't have is Baker, but Baker was right there at number 6 for me. And then order is quite different, obviously. So let us know who you agree with more.
It's obviously me.
No, dude. I mean, our 3 and 4 are the exact same. And then
Obviously me.
our 2 and 1 are just kind of flopped. Daniels has been better than Allen and Lamar. Has he not?
Yeah.
And Baker has not been better than Allen and Lamar.
I think you're smoking dope.
No, man. I don't. Daniel's number 1, though.
Let's
and
go,
Darnold. All right, running back. I have 4 people in my honorable mention.
What?
I'll just start at 5. Okay. I have Kyron Williams at number 5.
I have JT, baby.
JT?
Jonathan Taylor.
Okay. Do you have Kyron in your top 5?
Nope.
No?
Screw that, dude.
I don't have Jonathan Taylor in my top 5. Number 4, I have Alvin Kamara.
I got the King Henry.
Okay. Do you have Alvin Kamara in your top 5?
Yeah.
Okay, I have Derrick Henry in my top 5. Number 3, I have James Cook. You don't have him in the top 5?
I have Aaron Jones.
Okay. Really quick, let me just say my honorable mentions.
No.
These aren't my top 5. These are just people that I considered. Jordan Mason, Aaron Jones, Jonathan Taylor, and the Lions backfield. Jahmyr Gibbs and Devin Single. Oh, why do I do that every time? Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery. But, anyways. So 3, you had Aaron Jones, right?
Yeah.
He was just out of my top 5.
So I probably would actually put King at 3 and Aaron Jones at 4.
Switch those two.
Yeah.
Well, at 2, I have Derrick Henry.
I have Kamara.
Okay, so our 2 and 4 are swapped, kind of. And then at 1, I have Saquon.
I have Saquon.
Okay, so not that different. Wait, where's Kamara for you? 3 or no 4?
2. Kamara's 2.
Am I on drugs?
And then I would put Aaron Jones 4,
right.
Derrick Henry
Okay.
3.
So I have Saquon, Derrick Henry, James Cook, Alvin Kamara, and Kyron Williams. Caden has...
I got Saquon, Kamara, the King, Derrick Henry, and then Aaron Jones and Jonathan Taylor.
Okay. Not a bad list. You didn't have Kyron or James Cook in yours, and I didn't have Aaron Jones or Jonathan Taylor in mine, but they were very close to being in it. All right, wide receivers. Okay, when I was doing wide receivers, I'm so curious what yours are. I had an easy 4. Like, I had immediately 4 came to my head, and then the 5th one, I was like, this is a good 5th one. But
Same.
I don't have any honorable mentions. You go first. Who's 5?
My 5th is DK.
Me too. Dude, if we have the same people and... Okay, I have DK at 5.
DK. And then me?
Yeah.
I got Chris Godwin.
See, whenever he was not one of the people that came to my mind, only because, like, him and Mike Evans, I think, have both played just as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, and I didn't think they were both top 5, so I couldn't put one of them in the top 5 and not the other. Kind of like the Lions backfield thing. Like, they both played really well. I don't necessarily disagree with that, but I do not have him in my top 5. I have Amon-Ra at 4.
I was going to put him, but...
He's not in top 5? Okay, well. Okay. The next 3 gotta be the same.
I got Nico at 3.
Okay, I have him in my top 5, but he's not 3 for me. I have Malik Neighbors at 3. Is he in your top 5? Oh, our top 3 is the same. Okay, your top 3 is Justin Jefferson, Malik Neighbors, Nico Collins. My top 3 is Justin Jefferson, Nico Collins, Malik Neighbors. And then, okay, so we are basically the same. I have Amon in 4, and you have Chris Godwin in 4.
Yeah.
So when you're deciding whose is better, it's basically the same exact thing, except I have Amon-Ra in 4, he has Chris Godwin in 4. I have Nico in 2, he has Nico in 3. I have Neighbors in 3, he has Neighbors in 2.
Neighbors is just the only thing they got, so he's balling out.
Yeah, and he's going to probably keep balling out.
He might have a concussion. He might be out.
Oh, seriously? Man.
But
Everyone just needs to wear that freaking Guardian cap. I don't know if that necessarily protect that much from concussions, but...
yeah.
QBs, I think we're going to be quite a bit different on.
This is the only section.
Not QBs, sorry. Tight ends, I think.
This is the only section I have an honorable mention in.
Tight ends?
Yeah.
I have 2 honorable mentions.
Yeah.
All right, you start us off. Or you
Honorable mention?
do honorable mentions, yeah.
Jake Ferguson.
I have 3 honorable mentions. Oh, I forgot about him, dude.
The only reason why he's not like on the top 5 is just because he hasn't played one game, 2 games, 1 game, I believe. If he played that game, I think he'd be in my top 5.
See, I have one person that missed a game, but he still was in my top 5. Okay, really quick, I'll just do Fergie he'd definitely be close, but him, Dalton Kincaid, and Zach Ertz are honorable mentions. Are any of those 2 in your top 5? Kincaid or
Kincaid
Zach
is.
Ertz? Zach Ertz is not? Okay. All right, who's your number 5?
Kincaid.
Okay. Kincaid is my honorable mention, as I already said. Number 5 for me is Trey McBride. Do you have him in the top 5?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I probably would have had him higher, but he missed this past week, so I didn't. Go ahead.
4, I have Dallas Goedert.
Goddard is in my top 5. He is not 4 for me, though. I have Cole Kmet at 4.
Yeah, he only had one good game.
He's been like a solid like pass catcher at least the past 2 weeks for Caleb Williams though. He's not in your top 5, I'm assuming.
I would put him in, I guess, honorable mention, but
Yeah. So your 4 is Goddard, 5 is McBride.
Nope.
No, 4 is Goddard, 5 is
Kincaid,
and then Fergie and okay. 3.
have George Kittle.
Okay, George Kittle is in my top 5. He is not number 3 though. Number 3 I have Brock Bowers. Do you have Brock Bowers in top 5? Okay. 2.
Trey
McBride. 2 I have Goddard.
Nice.
And then 1.
I had Brock Bowers.
1 I have Kittle. Okay. Again, pretty similar. Read yours off.
I got Brock Bowers, Trey McBride, George Kittle, Dallas Goedert, Dalton Kincaid, and then I would go Fergie and Cole Kmet.
Okay, so only differences in top 5 is you don't have Kmet, I do, and then I originally didn't have Fergie, but who's it that you have that I don't? Kincaid. You have Kincaid, I don't, but he was in my honorable mention. I have Kittle, Goddard, Bowers, Kmet, and McBride. So pretty similar, especially those first 3, or really all 5. But we agree for the most part. Let us know who you agree with more. And then lastly, we're going to do defenses. I didn't have any honorable mentions for this. At 5, I have the Bears.
That would be my honorable mention.
They're not in top 5, dang.
No.
Okay. Who's your 5?
5 is 49ers.
Okay, they're my 4.
4, I have Texans.
I don't have Texans in my top. That's a good one though. I didn't really even think about them. 3, I have Broncos.
3, I have Broncos.
Hey. Dude, the only things we have the same are the Broncos.
You got it?
At 2, I have the Steelers.
At 2, I had the Vikings.
Are Steelers in your top 5? Okay. Vikings are also in my top 5. Okay, so I have Vikings, I have 1. Steelers, you have 1. So our top 2 are flipped. I have Vikings and Steelers. He has Steelers and Vikings. Broncos are the same.
Texans, 49ers.
Yeah, and I'm Niners, Bears. So very similar there too. Wow, we have similar everything. The biggest difference was probably running back, I guess. That was the only one where we had.
I want to put the Cowboys defense first, though.
Yeah, I originally, when I was making the list for QB, I had Jacoby Brissett and then Drake May, but I thought I shouldn't do that.
Yeah, they've been playing too good to be in top. They should be like.
Yeah, like in the negatives.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I had Ramondre and Antonio Gibson for running backs. Basically, I just had the Patriots team, but then I was like, no, they're too good for rankings.
Yeah. They are too goated.
Alrighty.
They're in the GOAT category, brother.
I like that. I liked seeing how similar we were. We'll revisit this probably 4 to 5 weeks from now. Top 10 teams and top 5 running backs and all that stuff. We are going to move on to Caden's Cash Can. He's got his bets for you. I don't know his exact bets. I know one of his payouts, though, and it's insane. So he will get to that, and then we'll wrap up here. What?
Nothing.
Remember, next week's episode will be a little different, but you'll still get one. I'm going to quickly use the bathroom while Caden starts. Are you doing the parlay first? Okay.
Yeah, the game parlay.
Okay.
So I had a 7-game parlay. I have the Bucks against the Falcons. I have them winning, just money line. I have the Vikings covering the spread 2.5 over the Jets. I have Carolina Panthers winning over the Bears, just money line. I have the Bengals winning against Ravens, just money line. I have Washington Commanders covering the spread -3.5 against the Browns. I have the Cowboys winning against the Steelers, just money line, and then I have Buffalo Bills -1.5 against the Houston Texans. So yeah.
Did them all already?
Yep.
Sweet.
I put $10 in to win $1,760.
If that hits $1,760, that will be just insane. Really quick, I'm just gonna tell you which ones I agree with. Tampa Bay over Falcons. I know I chose Falcons, but like I said, why are you doing Thursday night again?
I don't know. Let's see.
So I'm indifferent about that one. It was 50-50 for me. Vikings -2.5. I like that. Panthers over Bears. I chose Bears, but like that's a good one, and it's at +156. So good bet if you believe in it. Bengals over Ravens. I don't know if I agree with that one, but I'll root for it, of course. Commanders -3.5 at Browns. I like that one. Cowboys money line. I chose that. And Bills -1. I like that too. Dude. Oh. All right. Well, that is his parlay. That's a good one.
Yep.
Did you get it to where we can clip it? I feel like you said it pretty fast. Yeah.
Oh, probably not.
Oh, do it at the end and when you do everything. That's what we did last week. On that
Okay.
as well.
And then Prize Picks is the player prop bets. They're always going to be 6 legs. Right now, I have Kirk Cousins throwing 2 touchdown passes. So his line is 1.5. He has to throw 2. Then I have Trevor Lawrence over his passing yards, 218. So he has to get 219.
What's he been like averaging? Do you know?
I can check.
That's ballsy. I feel like because he's just been playing.
He's due.
Yeah.
Then I have Breece Hall scoring a tutty against the Minnesota Vikings. So I think that's.
If anyone's
good.
gonna get a touchdown, it should be him.
I got Scary Terry scoring a tutty against the Browns. I got Brock Bowers scoring a touchdown against the Broncos.
I feel like this is gonna be a big payout too. No.
And then I have one more I need to do.
That was only 5.
Yeah.
Lock in, man. I really like the touchdown ones.
I know.
It's like simple.
They're cool.
Like it's either a touchdown or it's not. Whereas like yards, you can get so close and then.
See, like they don't have all the Sunday ones. It just sucks.
Maybe. Oh no, that doesn't make any sense. Maybe we should start doing. I don't know how to actually get around that. Yeah, he's limited here with the prize picks, which sucks, but I still have faith. Are you looking for anything like in particular, or just kind of gauging the field?
I want to do. Who's Kyle Murray playing? Oh, San Francisco.
Yeah. Which I think Kyler's going to have a good game. I know 49ers defense is pretty good, but probably be a high scoring game where you need a lot of points and stuff.
I'm going to go Aaron Jones, who messed me up last week with one of my bets, but I'm going to go him and do more on his rushing yards. His line is 64.5, so he needs 65.
So why do that instead of like him for a touchdown? Just for example, I'm not saying one's better than the other. I'm just curious your thought process. Why?
I mean, that's what I thought. Yeah, I mean, because think about last week, he got his yards, he didn't get his touchdown.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and I don't think they have Aaron Jones touchdown.
No, a little.
I'll still be
A little
doing
bit,
that.
yeah.
But it just depends who. Because the only reason why I said I thought Aaron Jones would get a touchdown because he was playing his old team.
Yeah.
And also, I know he's playing the Jets, right? Oh no, the Jets. How good is their?
Aaron Jones is playing the Jets?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And then Brees Hall's playing the Vikings. That makes sense.
That makes sense.
I was confused there for a second.
Like how good is their run stop defense?
They were supposed to be really good, but they haven't been great. They did good this past week, but they were playing the freaking Broncos, who are awful. So, they did well against the Patriots too, but they're also bad. So
I think I'll lock that.
it has to be rushing yards. It's not receiving yards because
Yeah, it has to. I mean, you can do both too. Like you can.
yeah, but it'd be a lot higher.
Yeah, and I don't think they have that out yet. So.
Who's Commanders playing? Turner throwing touchdown
Browns.
against the Browns. All right, 10 to win.
10 to win. 580.
Dude, these are fat.
Woo.
So in total, 20 to win, $2,300, something like that.
Yeah, baby.
Wow. Okay, quickly go through both. He's just gonna list it off really fast.
So, 6-leg player prop. I got Kirk Cousins throwing 2 touchdown passes. His line's 1.5, so I got him scoring 2. Trevor Lawrence hit more than his passing yards, which is 218.5. He has to get 219. Brees Hall scoring a touchdown. Terry McLaurin scoring a touchdown. Brock Bowers scoring a touchdown. Aaron Jones, I have his rushing yards more, which his line's at 64.5. He needs to get 65. And then my 7-game parlay, I have Bucks money line against the Falcons. I have Minnesota Vikings -2.5 against the Jets. I have Carolina Panthers money line against the Bears. Cincinnati Bengals against the money line against the Ravens. Washington Commanders -3.5 against the Browns. Dallas Cowboys money line against the Steelers. And then I have Buffalo covering spread -1 against the Houston Texans.
And that's 10 to win.
10 to win, 1760.
Woo. And then the Prize Picks one
was 10 to win, 580.
Woo. So I know those are some intense bets, especially that parlay. That's a crazy one. But
yeah, it's a lot of underdogs in that thing.
Yeah, ton of underdogs. That's why the payout's so much, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, if you hit, I mean, obviously we want you to hit it, but since we're not going to be here in person, that'll suck.
Yeah.
I'll do something special. All right. Well, thank you for joining us for episode 5. We got a great season or a great week of NFL games coming up. We will be back with you on Tuesday, October 8th. There could be technical difficulties, but we'll figure out a way to make it work. Thank you guys for tuning in. Any closing thoughts, Caden?
Me 5 things, baby.
Oh, yeah. All right. Episode's not over yet. Last week, so the 5 things we need, obviously, Pats win, Cowboys win, my fantasy football team to win, Caden's fantasy football team to win, and one of those 2 bets to hit. Last week, we got one of the 5. The Cowboys won.
Win, baby.
Pats got blown out. Our fantasy team sucked. His bets did not hit. So, honestly, if we get 4 of those 5, that'd be great. But a 5 out of 5 week, that'd be phenomenal. And this is a great week to do it because Cowboys can beat the Steelers. Patriots can beat the Dolphins. I can't beat Cam in fantasy.
I can't beat Noah. We're screwed.
But one of those bets will hit. So that'll be 3 out of 5. That's better than nothing. I've been meaning to keep track of this, but I know it was 1 out of 5 this week, 1 out of 5 another week, and then I think 2 and 3 out of 5. I think that was what it was. So
5 out of 5.
Yep. One of these weeks it'll be 5 out of 5. But honestly, if we went like 1 for 5, but the one was a bet, it'd feel pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, guys. That's it for today. Thank you guys for tuning in. We will see you next week.
Bye.